Welcome to Crackers of Milk. This is your host, David. I'm joined by Jake, Ryan, and Mike. Jake, what does Mike do?
He works for a company, or he is the owner of a company called Memories Made Modern.
Okay.
If you have need of a videographer, he's your guy.
Yeah. So contact him. We'll have information in our Instagram and in our posts, so you can get a hold of him, try and talk to him, and that sort of thing. Okay, so today's episode is Speed Racer 2008. Jake has our synopsis, like always.
Born into a family business of race cars, Speed Racer, played by Emile Hirsch, is one of the track's hot stars. Sitting at the wheel of his Mach 5, he consistently deflates the competition. When Speed turns down an offer from the head of Royalton Industries, he uncovers a secret. Powerful moguls fix the races to boost profits. Hoping to beat the executive, Speed enters the same arduous cross-country race that killed his brother. I know I didn't say that word right. But
arduous.
Okay, so the ratings. Rotten Tomato was 40%. The audience was 60%. The IMDb was 6 out of 10. Then Roger Ebert gave it 1.5 stars. Well, Jim Emerson, who did the review for this one, gave it 1.5 stars. The release date was May
89% of Google users.
89?
Yes.
Okay. May 9th was the release date. The runtime was 135 minutes. Money was 120 million. The box office 93.9.
Wow.
The director.
Bummer.
The director was the Wachowskis.
The Wachowski brothers. The Wachowski siblings.
Yeah. They did the Matrix series, V for Vendetta, Jupiter Ascending, and Cloud Atlantis. I really liked V for Vendetta. That was a really good movie. Personally speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw that together.
Yeah. It was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Competition. So in May, you had Speed Racer. You had What Happens in Vegas. You have Prince Caspian, Crystal Skull, and Sex in the City.
Crystal Skull.
Isn't that beautiful? Then in June, we have Kung Fu Panda, Don't Mess with Zohan. The Happening.
The Zohan.
The Zohan, sorry.
You don't mess with the Zohan.
Then Happening, The Incredible Hulk, Get Smart, and then Wall-E was June 27th, and Wanted. And then the top 10, it was 997 million to 419.6 million.
Mm-hmm.
The Dark Knight came out that year. Crystal Skull, Kung Fu Panda was number 3. Hancock was number 4. 5 was Mamma Mia. 6 was Madagascar 2. 7 was Quantum Solace, whatever.
James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond. 8 was Iron Man. 9 was Wall-E, and then 10 was Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. So then, what came out before this movie was Iron Man, and that's really the only one. But then you had Prince Caspian the next week, Crystal Skull the following week, and then I think 2 weeks later you had Kung Fu Panda, then you had Wall-E at the end of June, then Hancock in July, then The Dark Knight in July, then Mamma Mia, then Madagascar 2, and then in November, and then in Quantum Solace was a November movie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so notables: 27 Dresses, Cloverfield, Mad Money, Meet the Spartans, Handle. February was Hannah Montana.
Notables?
Concert, yeah. Concert.
Notables?
Notables. Fool's Gold in Portuguese. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, my type of movie. Definitely Maybe, Jumper, Spiderwick Chronicles, Be Kind, Rewind. That's a good movie.
Yes,
Charlie Bartlett and Witless Protection. The only good lead Larry the Cable Guy movie. The only good one.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's funny. Penelope, then Semi-Pro. March, 10,000
That's
BC.
up your alley.
What?
Semi-pro.
That one was hard to get by. There's other ones that he did was really funny. That one was tough.
I don't know. It's pretty funny.
I mean, there's other ones that are like more than Semi-Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10,000 BC, Horton Hears a Who, Drillbit Taylor, 21, Run, Fat Boy Run, the superhero movie, in April, Leatherheads, Nim's Island, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Baby Mama, Son of Rambo. It's like a British one. I remember like seeing some, but it's...
Man.
Yeah, I don't know. May, Iron Man, Maid of Honor, then Speed Racer, then the last one, Love Guru, and then July. And that was the May. We already talked about the May, but like Love Guru was the only one that like kind of stuck out because like people tried to promote it after, because that was after Austin Powers. And
yeah,
it was just terrible.
Well, that ruined his career.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Love Guru. Yeah. So it's Mike Myers, Waterworld with Kevin Costner. You know, Waterworld ruined Kevin Costner, and Love Guru.
I liked Waterworld, but I think it's because of the Universal Studios thing.
Okay. July, Hancock, The Whackness, Hellboy 2, Journey to the Center of the Earth.
The Postman. Is that Kevin Costner? That ruined his career.
Postman?
Yeah. Right.
It was Waterworld and then The Postman.
Oh, then it ruined his career.
Yeah.
Okay, then Meet Dave, Dark Knight, Mamma Mia, Space Chimps, Step Brothers. See, that's a better movie than Semi.
You know what would have been great?
What?
Mamma Mia, Space Chimps.
That's what I was thinking. Mamma Mia.
Just how fast you
Here's
said
the
that.
Space Chimps again. my, how could I forget them?
Then you have X-Files, and then August you have Mummy 3, Swing Vote, Pineapple Express, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2, Beer for My Horses,
Forgot there was 2 movies in
Thunder, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, The Rocker, House Bunny, The Long Shots, and Disaster Movie. September was Boy in Striped Pajamas, Burn After Reading, Towelhead, Duchess, Ghost Town, which is a funny movie. Lakeview Terrace, My Best Friend's Girl, Eagle Eye, Forever Strong, Miracle at Santa Ana. Santa Ana. That's it, Saint Ana.
Never heard of it.
October. Oh, it's a Spike Lee movie. October, Beverly Hills, Chihuahua, How to Lose Friends and Alienate People, Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist, City of Ember, The Express, Max Payne,
Max Payne,
Secret Life of Bees, W, Changeling, yeah, and then High School Musical 3, November.
Did that get a theater release?
I think so.
I think that was the only one, the last one.
I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I just put it out there.
It's my basketball.
November, Madagascar 2, Role Models, Slumdog Millionaire, Quantum Solace, Bolt, Twilight, Australia, Four Christmases, Milk. In December, Frost Nixon, Punisher, Warzone, The Reader, Che. It's the guy, the revolutionary, Che. The Day Earth Stood Still, Doubt, Gran Torino, which is a very good movie. 7 Pounds is a pretty good movie.
Get off my lawn.
Tell them to Spurrow, Yes Man, Bedtime Stories, Benjamin Button, Marley and Me, The Spirit, Valkyrie, Revolutionary Road, and Defiance. Holy crap, man. That December was a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Those were notables. What did you guys think of this movie? What did you like about what you didn't like about it?
Well, I grew up watching this cartoon.
Yeah.
And was super excited to watch the movie. Mm-hmm. Pleasantly surprised.
It didn't disappoint?
No, not me. I liked it.
Pleasantly surprised myself because I didn't go and see it in the movie theater because the trailer looked utterly ridiculous.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went in with low expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like I was playing with Hot Wheels again.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah?
fun.
Yeah.
Not that the cartoon was way, like, when I was young, it was
Good.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if I watched it again, today, it'd be like,
It'd be
kind of boring.
It'd be hard.
But the movie was way fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Way fun. And I feel the casting was great. I mean, is it Emile?
Emile
I don't
Hirsch.
like Emile Hirsch in a lot of movies, but this one I liked him in this.
Job,
Yeah.
So
Did you like Matthew Fox in this one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like John Goodman in it.
And I don't think Matthew Fox is a great actor.
Yeah.
But this is a good role for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What didn't you like about it? Is there any sins that were like, well, I don't know if I enjoyed this part about it?
I pretty much enjoyed everything about this movie.
Okay, so
Are you the villain of this episode?
no, I'm not, because I agree with you guys. I was pleasantly
Well, thank
surprised
you.
by this movie. Very, like, so when you guys said it, I'm like, oh yeah, we're all going to agree with this on this movie, because I went in with low expectations, didn't know any. Someone was asking, or I said something like, wait, isn't Matthew Fox the brother? Like, in my head, like,
Spoilers.
oh yeah, well, it's 2008. That's 11 years ago.
You've had a couple days to see it.
Holy cow!
We talked about Endgame a couple days after the day you watched it.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. Like, the graphics at times is very dated.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the background is dated, but besides that, but it didn't bother me because the
Yeah, but-
story was really good.
If
you know what I mean?
if you go look at like a movie that's groundbreaking in graphics,
Yeah.
10 years later,
Doesn't.
Yeah.
like Jurassic Park,
Yeah, Jurassic Park still kind of holds up.
but compared to what today is, it's there's some things that are like, oh, okay.
I think the only animated one that.
But that's one
like,
that does hold up pretty good.
Toy Story 1 kind of holds
Well,
up.
and
somewhat.
and seeing the trailers for the new one,
Yeah.
yeah.
night and day
Yeah.
between the two.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So the races were awesome. Like I said, it was like I was playing with Hot Wheels again.
I really loved how they did where the one race where he could have beaten his brother.
Yeah.
He was racing
At the
against
beginning.
his brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
But he didn't. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's really cool. But he still paid homage to his brother, loved his brother, and that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that. I thought the villain... Okay, so the racing villain, the guy
There's
with
multiple villains. They're
Yeah.
pretty fun. The Snakes guy.
Yeah, the Snakes guy was... That one was funny. But see, they did the multiple villains right
Yes,
yeah.
they did.
Oh yeah.
in this one.
But that's how
to
a cartoon
Green-
is.
Yeah, compared to the Green Lantern,
Mm-hmm.
they did these ones right.
Yeah.
Like, I loved the villain, the guy who owned, because he's in
Royalton Industries.
Yeah.
He's in V for Vendetta,
I
and
think
he's the
he
bad
might-
guy in
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I interrupted, but I think he's the only actor I don't like
it.
in his role. Yeah.
Oh yeah, why? I'm just wondering.
I don't know if I like. I don't know. He does a good job in that kind of stuff, but I just don't know
if it was perfect for this
this movie. Yeah.
I thought he did okay.
I mean, I think I'm being
Is it just
nitpicky.
Well, I know, but we're not going to be super nitpicky about this movie.
Yeah.
So like, what was it? Like, what was it? Is it because he's in V for Vendetta?
Yeah.
and he's the announcer in that one.
Right.
Like, and I felt that it kind of followed that similar sort of thing. Did you like him in V for Vendetta in that part?
No.
No, you
So
didn't.
I think that's what
Oh.
I think that's where I don't necessarily like
You don't like him as a villain.
his acting. Yeah,
Is it like the voice that rubs you
I
the
think
wrong
so.
way?
I keep going back to that. I think pretty sure that's
The
what
voice.
it is.
Yeah, I can get that.
Yeah, I don't know. Nitpicky though.
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to nitpick on this movie?
And
All of us agree with this one.
And ever since I was young, I've always been a Christina Ricci fan. She is my young crush.
She's very cute in this movie.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the Addams Family stuff. I mean, she's a little creepy in that, but Casper,
Yeah.
I think that's when I got a huge crush on her.
Same here, man.
Right.
Mike's agreeing.
And then she went away for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, she did some stuff, but
Yeah.
then she came back in this role, and she looks great.
She did. And then
Yeah,
She did great.
she
did.
did that
And
Penelope
as
one.
Trixie.
And that was
when,
really
when
good.
they were parked in the car, and she's like, "I just don't want you to forget about this. I wanted to show you this."
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved the little brother, too. I think he
Yeah.
did a great
He was funny.
job with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the monkey,
Yeah.
they did a great job.
Yeah.
And the dad,
Oh.
that whole that trifecta was great.
Yeah, the mom racer and papa racer.
I really liked his willingness to acknowledge his mistake that he did with his brother. Where
John
he's like-
Goodman?
yeah, John
Yeah.
Goodman.
The
where he's like,
character.
if you
Right.
leave, you're not welcome back. But then he did it with Speed Racer. He's like, look, I made that mistake.
Yeah.
You are more than welcome to come back. I want you to come back if
Yeah.
you want to. And I think that probably was one of the parts that kind of drew me in more to it, where it was like, oh, you invest more into these characters because it's like they're human.
Yeah,
And you want to see growth. You want to see some of that at times in characters' development. And so you root for John Goodman and all this stuff.
when they're beating up on the ninjas.
In the room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was just funny.
Well, and they have a really good family bond.
Yeah.
And I think that comes out in that fight scene.
Yeah,
They're all watching out for each other.
Yeah.
And even Matthew Fox,
Yeah.
yeah.
the brother. It's great. I think
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
I think so too. And like, out of the three that we talked about, this is the only one that's like, I would buy this.
Yeah.
Like I rented it,
Folks,
but I would love to buy this.
Just so you know, we talk about these movies in a 3-part series, sometimes 4. So
Yeah.
it's
So if we're
It's not
referencing
one
the
by
other
one.
movies,
Yeah, it's
that's what, I agree with you. Of the three we reviewed today,
Yeah.
this was by far my favorite.
oh yeah,
I
oh
was so excited to talk to you guys about this one.
oh yeah, by far.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
like it so far exceeded my expectations because I had zero expectations, and I don't have the same nostalgia that Ryan has.
Yeah.
I've seen a few episodes,
Yeah.
but like I said, it was like I was playing with Hot Wheels again. That's my
Well, and
nostalgia.
I think I was going in thinking that the racing scenes were going to be cool,
Yeah.
but just the whole story comes together for me.
Yeah.
The acting, the actors,
Yeah.
actresses, they all
They
come
did
together.
Such a great job.
Even the bad guys, I don't
Yeah.
think they went way too over the top.
No, they didn't.
When they were kind of supposed to, they're cartoon characters.
Yeah.
And I think it's an anime, isn't it? More of a Asian or a Japanese cartoon.
It was a Japanese
And
cartoon
so-
from the 60s.
Right, and so those bad guys are usually like way over the top, and
Yeah.
and their cars are usually like the stuff they do is like way over the top.
Yeah.
The stuff like just rockets and oil splats and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But this was
Yeah,
I think
the
they
most
did it
over
just
the
right.
top person was Snake,
Yeah.
and
And it was okay. What
Right.
he did over the top was like, for me, it was like, oh yeah, it's kind
Yep.
of silly, but
and
not
they,
too bad.
The teaming up with the other racers was pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
They brought in the helicopter. That was always a big thing in the cartoon. With
Trixie up in the helicopter.
And then they switched.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. Like, yeah, this whole movie was just
Oh, you
one
can
of my favorites.
you can see the other movies we talked about. I was just kind of sitting here. Now I'm like, hey, this movie.
The last one,
This
you were
movie.
so quiet on the whole time. You're like, Jake went off on his nerd tangent.
Well, and I wanted to listen to Jake
Yeah.
because I love listening to his lore
yeah,
and, and storytelling of DC.
but
But
you were quiet,
Well, yeah.
very quiet.
But this movie was awesome.
yeah,
So
a lot of
awesome.
fun. A lot of fun.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't understand how it didn't make money.
Oh man,
It's because I didn't go and see it.
well, okay.
your fault.
I think a big problem with this one. Dark Knight came out and Heath Ledger passed away.
I do
Big
believe.
problem with that.
Yeah, I do believe the
Big
movies that
problem with
surrounded it was kind of tough to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Iron Man.
you had Iron Man, but what came out close to this one? Yeah, you had Iron Man that in May. You also had Prince Caspian in May.
Which really, I mean, it wasn't like a crazy good movie, but it still made money.
It was, and then
Yeah.
Crystal Skull came out. These were all top 10, and they came
True.
out close.
True.
So it's like where they put it was just a bad spot for
Well,
them.
I'm so mad at myself that I went and saw Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and not Speed Racer.
Now you are, but at the same time, like back then,
Man, I wanted to really love that movie.
Crystal Skull.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's more. This one was more placement than anything
Placement,
else.
yeah.
Everything else was really good. You were okay with the silliness of it because it was a silly movie, and they took it as a silly
Oh, yeah.
movie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Where they didn't say, "Oh, I'm gonna make this super serious." It's like no, it.
Had its
It
serious
fits so
moments.
well,
Yeah,
yeah.
had
Yeah.
some.
But it wasn't like an overpowering,
Yeah.
like, because we talked about it one recently where we talked about how serious it was. I can't remember what it was, where everybody was, being too serious in the movie, but this one it wasn't. No one was taking it massively serious, but it was just fun.
You could tell they were having fun.
Yeah.
Like John Goodman and Susan Sarandon, they had fun in those roles.
Flash Gordon, that's the one we were talking about.
Oh yeah, some of the
Yeah.
actors.
One,
Timothy Dalton.
was
Yeah.
taking it serious. Everybody was having fun.
Yeah.
And he ruined it. Had so much potential.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, I don't have a lot to say about this movie other than that I really, really liked it.
Yeah. And I would recommend it to anybody.
Anybody.
It's like, yeah, watch that. That's a really good movie. It's not bad. The only thing I would say is like, don't take it too serious. It's not
No,
high
don't go in with-
expectation.
Go in with zero expectations and you'll be surprised.
You don't even have to
You don't even have to
plug
unplug.
yourself, right?
You just go
that
back
good of
and
a
you
movie.
enjoy a movie.
Right. I mean, this isn't an Emmy award-winning movie, but it's
No.
or Oscar award-winning movie, but it's fun.
But even though
It is fun.
sometimes those Oscar award movies are boring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
But this one wasn't.
No.
Like, I don't think it was at
This
all.
is great. It really should have made a lot more money than what
It should have at least
did.
broke even.
at least.
And even more. But
Yeah.
placement killed them. Placement killed them.
Probably. I don't think the advertising was very big either. I don't remember.
I remember
a ton.
seeing one trailer for
Yeah.
it, and that was in a movie theater. It was probably before one of those other movies. But
Yeah.
Well, and you have Speed Racer, Emile Hirsch.
Yeah.
Not a crazy huge draw,
Mm-hmm.
but you'd have John Goodman and
Yeah.
Which is
and-
good.
Yeah, and
He's
I
great.
mean, I don't know.
and this was in the middle of Lost, wasn't it? So Matthew Fox was
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
at the height of his
Right.
popularity.
I'm trying to find like
a reason
something,
why.
a reason why it didn't do good. I mean, the monkey, was that casted wrong?
No. Like,
CGI? CGI was great
yeah.
back in the day.
I really think it's placement.
And the race scenes were fun.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
There is nothing out there. There's nothing that we've talked about that says anything but placement.
Yeah.
Of competition. The competition took everything away from it, and it couldn't gain any steam.
I bet you that's what it was. Is this, it couldn't gain any motion, and I think other people were talking about other movies.
Yeah. I don't remember hearing any word of mouth about this movie.
Yeah.
I got to hear about how epic The Dark Knight was over and over again.
And that, I felt that one like...
You had a rough year that year. Dark Knight and Crystal Skull.
Yeah. I did.
A lot of letdowns for you.
Go and listen to our top 10 superhero movies
yes.
list, me and Dave's. And
That's a DJ episode.
Yeah, we need to
Before R. DJ before R.
Yeah.
It was really good. That's what caught me on you guys. Just saying.
But you can hear my opinion of The Dark Knight.
Yeah. And he shaved me. And he shamed me in that one.
The Dark Knight.
I remember that. Still feel it.
I don't know how I shamed you, but okay.
It was, because everybody chooses it or something like that. I can't remember. I was following the crowd. That's what it was. I was following the crowd. It's like, yep. I was following the crowd.
Oh. Anyways, Speed Racer.
Shame you for being trendy.
It was the placement.
Anyways.
We were trendy.
It had too many movies around it to...
Yeah. There's nothing... And I don't know even why he gave... I need to read that article, why he gave it 1.5 stars. Because it's like, I don't even get why... I want to give it 1.5 stars. I would give it like 3... 2.5
What's
to
their
3.
top? Is it 4 or is it...
4, I think,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like 1.5, that... No, like 2 to 3 would be...
No, like, for me, it's at least a 3, no higher than 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like not at 1.5.
Yeah.
And maybe it was some of... I don't know. I just remember that year being massive about Heath Ledger passing away and then The Dark Knight. And where it dominated everything that year.
So, this has been brought up quite a bit tonight. The substance over the style of the movie. Yeah. This had both. It was a spectacle, but I cared about the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I agree with that. Like, the John Goodman incident, the brother, like, popping up at certain moments of them, like, kind of kissing, or, like, before they kiss, and that was really funny. The mom, the brother, and, yeah, it's just like, oh, man, this is...
Pretty funny scene is when they're not supposed to be watching the race, but they're watching the race, and the dad comes in, the monkey's involved. Yeah. It's pretty fun.
And then also...
If he's supposed to be skiing, what's he doing that's the Mach 5 doing there?
I think the... Yeah. Sorry.
Sequel, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very much so.
Do it now. Isn't Herschel...
Emile Hirsch.
Emile Hirsch. Sorry. Way off. Emile Hirsch. Close, but... Anyways, isn't he... Did he pass away?
No.
I thought there was
I don't remember that.
big problem with him or something.
No.
I can't remember.
I don't... He's done other movies. But
yeah,
I know the last one was like...
Was it Savages?
In the wood one? Or the last one I remember is the one he sat
Into
on
the Woods?
Yeah. But I don't know about...
No, Into the Wild.
Into the Wild, yeah.
I was like, Into the Woods. I don't think he does musicals.
That movie was okay.
But I didn't see Into the Wild.
I didn't see... I knew
didn't
that
see
was
Savages either.
When did Savages come out?
I don't know, but it was him and Taylor Kitsch.
Jacob? Isn't that Jacob in Twilight?
No.
Taylor Kitsch. Oh,
John
10,000
Carter.
John Carter.
And Blake Lively with like Benicio del Toro, Selma Hayek, and
Savages?
yeah.
Huh. I don't remember that one.
It's not one that I've seen, but
What's it about?
so him and the other guy are both in love with Blake Lively, and they leave a drug-induced lifestyle, and they're all in love together.
That's right.
And then a drug cartel kidnaps her, and they go after the drug cartel to get her back.
Yeah. Huh. I've never heard of that one.
Oh, well, yeah. Anyways, Emile Hirsch. It's great as Speed Racer.
Yeah.
That's probably his best movie.
I think so.
Oh, probably.
He was in The Girl Next Door, and
Oh, yeah, the guy.
That was okay.
yeah,
Good.
it was.
He did an okay job.
Yeah,
I liked his partners more than I liked him. But yeah.
yeah. I think they carried the movie a little more than him. He was more serious. Which that was his character was more serious.
Yeah.
He was he the student body president?
I don't remember.
I've never actually seen all of it,
And
so
then he
I
was
don't
raising
know.
money to bring in the kid from somewhere in Asia,
Yeah, I don't remember.
and then he meets the girl next door.
Yeah.
But he was pretty decent now. I like him. I
Is he
kinda,
alive, though?
from what I can tell, yes. But I kind of like him more in like the more serious roles he does.
Okay.
But he did really good in Speed Racer.
He did.
He didn't play it overly comical,
Right.
But
And so-
he didn't overplay
But
it
I
as
don't-
super serious.
Yeah, but
He
Speed
did it
in the
serious
cartoon wasn't very comical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was always the monkey and the brother.
Yeah.
They were the comic relief.
enough. Well, do you think the positive thing is? Do you think he probably?
Oh, he's in Lone Survivor. Did you guys talk about that?
No.
I think he did pretty good in that. I'm pretty sure he died in that because he wasn't the Lone Survivor.
Because he wasn't Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Like source material. Because we talked about Last Airbender, we talked about Green Lantern, we talked about Speed Racer.
Yeah.
This one, we agree that this one is the best one that we did, that we watched. And it was more faithful to source material. Right?
From what I've seen, yeah.
So, do you think that will always play a part in people loving movies?
Depends.
What does it depend on?
Well, was there any source material for Inception or Interstellar?
No, there's probably theories that they base stuff on, but that's about it.
But those movies were awesome.
They were awesome.
They were.
They were both pretty long, but I really enjoyed the whole length of them.
Dunkirk was good too, I felt.
But that's got
Don't
source
know.
material.
Yeah, it does, but I don't know if I can sit through that again.
Okay.
I was going to say
But you're talking about a great director too.
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Nolan
Yeah.
would like, I don't know. Well, you had a good director in M. Night Shyamalan, and he had source material.
Had a okay director.
Okay.
overhyped director.
Overhyped
Yeah.
director.
He does good with.
He had a good movie. He had a couple good movies,
He's had a few good movies.
Yeah.
but early on.
Well, Split is supposed to be pretty good. I haven't
No,
seen
Split's great. And then the one that
it. Glass.
is that
Or
called Glass?
Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Unbreakable is part of that.
Yeah.
So all those three are great. They're really fun.
Sixth Sense was great.
Sixth Sense was great.
Yeah. But
And Signs was okay. I'm not like
I
was
enjoyed
okay.
Signs. I enjoyed The Village. I
Yeah.
didn't enjoy Lady of the Water. I didn't enjoy After Earth, and I
Yeah,
really
I
didn't
thought-
enjoy The Last Airbender. But we're
Right.
talking about Speed Racer.
Yeah.
well, we're talking about source material and trying to make sure like because you brought up Christopher Nolan's
But-
two really good movies. Like, is there somebody
So-
that does like I don't know source material?
Just to go off the
where-
source
where it
material
goes
for
to-
this movie, I think that they took the source material and made it their own.
Yeah, but they paid homage to
and-
the source material, right?
Yeah, but instead of relying on it,
yeah,
they really made it their own and paid homage to it.
yeah.
I.e. the car, the racing style,
Yeah.
Racer X.
Racer X, the way the bad guys try to get Speed off of his
Yeah.
game, off the track and stuff. They did a good job with it.
So if you
I think the Airbender source material, they didn't
He didn't respect it enough.
Right. Agreed.
And then Green Lantern's director didn't respect Green Lantern's source
No,
material.
Warner Brothers didn't.
Warner.
I don't know if
Brothers
they did their research properly. I don't think they necessarily knew what they were talking about. They just wanted to make a movie that would catch fire, and it didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Just wondering
Why this movie didn't catch fire? I don't know.
No, we do know. Competition. Competition.
I was going to say,
competition.
Emile did a movie called Alpha Dog. That's really good. Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that movie.
I've never seen it, but I saw the cover of it.
It's a bit intense.
Yeah.
And it's a true story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Does he play the one they kidnap?
he's not the one they kidnap. He is the one that kidnaps the kid.
Oh, okay.
Because he's trying to prove something, and then that movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to give any spoilers away because it's really good. But anyways, he's good in a lot of movies, and I think he did fine.
But you enjoy him in
Speed.
more serious roles.
I do. I like him as more of like
the
a
goofy stuff.
yeah. Him as a goofy, not so much, but him as more of a kind
dramatic,
of a,
serious actor.
Yeah,
You like him.
I think he does fine. He did a great job with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the acting in this movie was, I felt the casting was
Yeah.
pinpoint, perfect accuracy.
Except the bad guy of the industry ones. You
Yeah.
didn't really enjoy him, but he was
just
okay.
kind of bugged me.
Yeah.
He just kind of bugged me a little
But
bit.
it wasn't a bad enough sin to be like, I hate this movie.
Not at all.
No.
Because of
No,
it.
not even close.
No.
Because his parts weren't very big, and what he did and what it was asked of him, I thought he did an okay job. But yeah, you didn't necessarily enjoy
Right.
it.
When I see it on the guide, I'm like, oh, Speed Racer. I don't think of him at all.
Yeah,
No.
you think of all the other
Right.
stuff that's
Yeah.
awesome about it. Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, is there? So we would do sequels,
Yes.
As many as we could. With the same flow.
same flow,
Which is
They've
hard to-
already did a TV series, and that was successful to make a movie. So,
Pretty successful cartoon, yeah.
Yeah.
and we would recommend this movie to anybody.
I would for sure,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And I'd own it.
Yeah.
I would own it too.
I think I do,
want to.
actually. Pretty sure I do.
Yeah, I want to get this one. I'll get it eventually. Okay, sweet. Is there anything else?
Thanks, Mike.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you,
man.
Mike. This is great.
Long night for you. We get to talk and stuff.
All right. So thank you so much for joining us. Please rate, subscribe, comment. See what you think of the movie.
Well,
Watch the movie and then tell
But
us what
Dave,
you
do I
thought.
have to? Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Now.
It's awesome. It's so fun. So thank you and have a great day.